Hello and welcome to RoboCraft. This is an alpha game that I was introduced to via Yogg's Cast video. It's something that they're working with as part of their new uh, advertisement sort of situation. Um, but after trying the game, I have to say I really like the looks of this game, and because of that, I have wanted to play it. So, with that in mind, I picked up the game, which is free through Steam at the moment, and I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun. I'm not quite that great at it yet. I'm just actually in the process of rebuilding my machine because I wasn't very happy with how it was working. You'll see what my problems are a little bit later, but let's just say uh, I was having real trouble with trying to get control of the vehicle and being able to go out and actually do any fighting without basically making a meal of it. To kind of show you a few things, I just to kind of give you an introduction to it before we actually go into the battling and so you have an idea. You start with a basic robot that they give you, and then you can sort of modify it. This is not the basic. This has been heavily edited, and now I've just ripped it apart to try and make it a bit better because I wasn't very happy with how it was looking. In order to do that, I've had to tear quite a bit off, and you can actually see that there's bits and pieces left vacant right now, which I'll try and fix. Part of the problem was I think my vehicle is a little top heavy, so I'm going to try and do is put the heavier stuff on the bottom and see if that'll help make the vehicle a little bit better and a little bit quicker and just a little bit overall better. So what I'll do quickly is I'll just show you different blocks you can buy. For some reason I can't see the block I actually bought. These are heavy chassis blocks. This is probably what I'm going to be using to try and build the bottom a bit more with, because I think, I think that's part of my problem is I don't have enough of these down on the bottom, and I had way too many of them at the top because I actually thought they did more in the way of armor than they actually do, which is they do none. So with that in mind, I was like, well, you know, rather than rely on these things to sort of help my vehicle, if they're not going to help the vehicle, then what's the point of putting them on? So I'm taking them off and then putting them on the bottom, and then I will probably put some armored blocks on the outside to sort of help protect my vehicle a little bit better. I think that's part of my problem, is that my vehicle wasn't armored very well, and so that's probably part of where my issue lied. But so this is how you just put the blocks on. And I've done this one before. So the funny part of this game is that if you actually do that, well, guess what? It ends up making it so that when you land at the start of the game, you actually cannot do anything because you're stuck on the ground because you got one block that's too far down. And of course, if you just click slightly wrong, you end up having just screwed yourself over. Okay, so now I've got the basics of the vehicle nice and bottom heavy. So now this is how you go, as I said earlier, this is how you go into the part of it. I won't spend loads of time on this because obviously this isn't terribly fascinating, but just so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, what the heck? Oh, it's probably because I haven't bought any, but I bought some. Okay, that's very strange. Okay, I'm going to buy one of these. Buy cubes. Ah, that's why. Oh, I can only buy one armored cube. Wow. Huh. Apparently I'm only buying one armored cube. Okay, well, I'll purchase some more of those in a minute. Okay. Let's buy about 20 of those. Let's see if we can do that. Oh yeah, we got loads, so we can actually buy. Now, the one thing about this game is you have a limited amount of resources that you can spend. Regardless of how much money you have up here, you can only do so much with it. And they call it flops for some reason, which I think is a hilarious description for it. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into the inventory. We've already got our wheels set up, so we really don't need to buy any of those. I don't want to do that quite yet, but what I do need to do is put this in, because apparently this makes a huge difference to the vehicle. Now I have no idea where this is supposed to go, so I'm going to put it right there. I really don't know what it does. Automatically activate when you're stuck or upside down. Push F to fire when active. Aha! So what I want to do then is put that flipper. Gotcha. So I'll put that on top after I'm done with it. Or actually, no, I should probably put it on the bottom. No, I should put it on top. That's right. Okay, so that's basically the problem. It's like if you looked at the old Robot Wars, they all had flippers. Like if they got flipped over, some of the vehicles had flippers to knock them back upright. And that's the best. I guess what this does, and I didn't have any before, so I will be using that much more now. Now, the key to your whole vehicle. Oops, and I'm going into the wrong thing. The key to your vehicle is your driver in the pilot seat, because he's the key to the whole game. If he gets destroyed, you're done. If he doesn't get destroyed, then you're fine. But when he is destroyed, you are finished. So you have to protect him like crazy. Okay, so... Oh, crap. And of course, what did I just do? No! Okay. And of course, you have to be just precise, or otherwise it can become a problem. And... to there. Okay, so now... what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to protect my little pilot by putting armor around him, because once he dies, I'm done. So as long as he's alive, I'm okay. So this is how I'm going to protect my vehicle, is by protecting him. So, and now here's the finishing touches. Now you can see I've put some headlights on, I got some guns all over the place, I got some radar. I got a flipper finally, so that I can actually flip myself upright. Kind of looks a little funny. I'm looking at it in a couple spots and thinking, boy, that looks weird. But otherwise, I think it's all right. So we'll see how she does in the arena here in a second. Here we go. So now, as you go into the arena, you can see we're Tier 1 robots. We're fighting other Tier 1 robots, which basically means we're all crappy and not that good. Hopefully that will mean good things for me. I'm on the blue team. There's a red team to play off against. We basically play capture the flag. And you win by either capturing the flag, needless to say, or by killing everybody else. So we'll see how this works. A lot of times you're on Mars. That's one interesting aspect. Weird. My one headlight doesn't appear to want to work. Oh boy. Okay, my driving skills on this still, I thought would be better than this. My goodness. Huh. I don't quite know why. My gun's pointless. That's funny. Okay, well, we'll go over here anyway. So obviously something's not working right. Because, it's like some of the guns are working, but some of them are doing things and others aren't. I don't know. My light is only working on one aspect. And as you can see by those little red blobs, we are coming up behind him. Oh crap, where's the one who's been shooting at me? Oh. No, I'm gonna die real quick, unfortunately. Yeah, that didn't take long. Wow, I got surrounded real fast. And you can see who I was fighting against. Look at the amount of armor on him. Holy crap. No wonder. He's obviously developed his a little differently than I did. Wow, this guy's quite armored as well. This guy's on our side. I am going to have to change my ideas quite a lot. This guy's done what I usually do, which he's flipped upside down and can't do anything about it. I don't even know what to call that. I'm assuming this vehicle's supposed to look like this. This is bizarre. I don't know though. I kind of think it's been chopped up, so based on the shooting going on. This guy's got himself grounded. He's got a weirdo vehicle too. Holy cow. There's some weird designs. I mean, some people have just gone totally off the wall. And other people are like really static and... I think we're losing because that noise is somebody capturing our flag. And this guy looks like he's driving a Winnebago. But, yeah, we're not doing that. As you can see, actually, we're shooting at each other, which makes no sense. Is this guy actually getting over to theirs? Yeah, that's what he's done. He's got to theirs, and it's too little too late. Unfortunately, they're going to grab it well before that, and we are going to be done. So, when you start to grab the flag, what happens is the light starts to move. Yeah, right there. So then that starts to show that we're capturing the flag. But the other guys, who knows, yeah, how many they had on there. We only had 3 left. They had almost everybody left. They only had 3 guys dead. Holy cow. Whoa. Sorry. Yeah, for anybody who has nausea, that might have been an issue. And so yeah, that didn't work terribly well. I did try. Apparently my vehicle just isn't quite up to snuff quite yet. And you can actually see that by way of kind of giving you an idea of what happened, that's what's left of my vehicle, that little square down there and this chair. Everything else got destroyed. I basically got picked apart because I was surrounded. This didn't work very well. I don't know why. I'm going to have to go through it and kind of reevaluate maybe the design. But it was a first go anyway. I'm going to eventually get this so that this is completely closed in, and then I can sort of build away. But to do that, I have to build it even higher, which means I'm probably going to have to put another set of wheels on it back. Anyway, I'm going to call it good and done here. As I said, if you're interested, I'll come back to this and we'll see if there's some more things I can do on it. Otherwise, we'll say give her a try, because it's definitely a fun game. And as I say, if you like Robot Wars, this has a pretty good feel similar to that, and I think it's a lot of fun. Anyway, take care.